Welcome back to our new tutorial. Hope you guys are well. So today in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you guys can make this clean and beautiful portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And as you can see that this website is completely responsive. So let's see what we have in this website. Here you can see that we are now in our mobile screen device. And in this screen device we have our logo in the left side, and in the right side we have our hamburger menu. And if we now click on this hamburger menu, our navbar is sliding from the top here, and this sliding is looking so beautiful and so standard. And here you can see that we have our heading and our paragraph here, and we have our images in one column, every images, and inside this image we have our heading here, and this images is also looking beautiful. And at the last here you can see that we have our logo again and our navigation links, so that we can click on this link and go to the new page. And here underneath this here you can see that we have actually some social media links also, and with hover effect. And underneath this here you can see that we have our copyright section. Now let's increase the screen size of our website and see. So if we now increase our screen size and go to our medium screen device or our tablet mode, so here you can see that we are now in our tablet mode. And in our tablet mode here you can see that our font size and spacing from left and right is actually now much bigger from the previous one. And here you can see that our navigation bar is also working good, and now everything is now in one column. And here you can see that we have some beautiful hover effect also. And in this hover effect here you can see that we have changed our background color, and we have added a border here, and we have actually some paragraph here also. And this hover effect is also looking so gorgeous. And now let's increase the size of our website more and go to our desktop device or our large screen. And this sliding navigation bar is also responsive. Here you can see that it is looking beautiful in every kind of device. So finally we are now in our desktop screen device, and in our desktop screen device here you can see that in the left side we have our logo, and in the right side we have our hamburger menu. And if you click on this menu here you can see that our navigation bar is sliding from the top here, and in the left side we have our text and our paragraph here, and in the right side we have our beautiful image box. And inside this image box we have used a beautiful hover effect with a beautiful background and border and our text here, and this image gallery is also looking beautiful. So now here you can see that everything is now looking good, and in a few moments I will show you how you guys can make this amazing clean beautiful portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And before you start, if you guys are new in my channel, then please subscribe, like this video and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video, you guys can comment below. And also let me know which kind of website tutorial you guys want to see in our next video. And let me know some of your opinion about our video and about our channel. So that's it guys, let's get started. So we are now in our project file. Here you can see that we have an index.html file, and we have our images which I am going to use for making our website. And here you can see that we have a fonts file. This is actually for our icons, our font awesome icons, and I am going to use our font awesome icons locally from my computer. If you guys want, you can use the CDN link also. And here you can see that we have our CSS file and a font awesome link here, which is actually for our Google font. So now let's open our index.html file. So here you can see that this is our index.html file, and we have created our HTML boilerplate also. Here you can see that we have used some meta tags for our responsive and our screen size devices, and we have added our title here. And here you can see that we have linked our CSS file and our font awesome CSS link also. Here you can see that in our CSS file we have our margin, zero padding and box sizing, and for body we are using font family which is Open Sans, and we have added a background color also. And here I use some global tags here, so that we don't have to write these things again and again in our code. So that's why here you can see that for anchor tag, text decoration will be none, and the outline will be none, color will be this one, transition delay, duration, property, and all of this stuff. And whenever I will hover on a link, our color will be changed to this one. And here you can see that for our responsive mode I have actually added 3 media query breakpoints. Here you can see that first one is 987 pixel, second one is 768 pixel, and the third one is 431 pixel. So now for creating this website, first go to our index.html file, and here inside our body, first we have to create our image files. Here you can see that these images. Then I will add our this logo and this navigation bar also. So first I will add these images. So that's why go to our index.html file, and here we have to create a section here, and for this section I will create a class here, and the class will be intro. That's it. And inside this section I will create two div. First one is will be for our this section, this left section, and second div will be for our this image. So for doing this we have to create two div here. So first div will be left, and we have to create another div tag here also. So that's why I create another div tag, and the class name will be right here. That's it. And inside this left div we have to create our headings, our paragraph here. So for doing this, let's create a h2, and here you can see that if you go to our website, this text is actually bolder than these headings. So I will put this bravo word in a different span tag so that we can change it and we can style it. So that's why we have to create a span tag here, and inside the span tag we have to write bravo. That's it. And here we have to copy this thing from here and paste it here. That's it. And underneath this h2 we have to create our paragraph for our this paragraph. So copy this paragraph from here, paste it here. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. Here you can see that we have our heading and paragraph here. So after this one, now we have to create our this box here, and inside this box I will put our heading, our paragraph, and our images. So for doing this, here we have to create a figure here, and the class name of this figure will be box. That's it. And inside this figure I will create our image tag so that we can put our image. So image tag, and here we have to put our source, image source. So our all images is actually inside our images folder. So that's why first we have to write images, then slash. So our first one will be 1.jpg. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. Here you can see that we have our image here. So after this image, now we have to add our paragraph and heading inside this image. So that's why we have to create a figure caption here, and here the class will be inner. That's it. And here we have to create a h2 tag for our this one, for our heading, and we have to create a paragraph also. So our h2 and our paragraph will be this one. Here you can see that in our first h2 we are actually typing two words and then a span tag. Then inside this span tag we are putting this word here, because here you can see that our this word is actually bolder than this one. So that's why we have to style it differently. So that's why I am putting this word into a different span tag. Then I am going to create our paragraph, which is this one. Okay, now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So yeah, everything is now looking perfect. Now we have to style these things. So for doing this, just copy this intro class from here and paste it here. That's it. And here in our website, here you can see that now our this div and our this div is actually in one column. I want everything to be in one row. So for doing this, I will create our display here. So display will be flags, and flags direction will be row. Justify content will be a space between, because I want a space between these divs. So that's why a space between. And the align items will be center, and here we have to create some margin also, because I want some space from left, right, top, and bottom here. From top it will be 3 rem, from left it will be 7 rem, from bottom it will be 2 rem, and from right also it will be 7 rem. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that now everything is now in one row, and we have a space from left, right, top, and bottom here. So now first we have to style our this paragraph, this heading here. So for doing this, just copy this intro class from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our left class and paste it here. That's it. Then we have to set a width and height of our this div, this left div. So I will give a width of 48.8%. So I will same give a width of our right div also. So that's why it will be right. That's it, guys. Now copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our h2. So that's why here it will be h2. So first we have to give a font size. Font size will be 46 pixel. Then we have to give a line height, and the line height will be 53 pixel. And I will give a text color. Color will be this one. Then I will create a font width. Font width will be 800. Then I will give a padding bottom here, and the padding bottom will be 20 pixel. That's it. Now save and go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now we have our heading here and we have some space here underneath this heading. Now we have to style our Bravo word. So for doing this, copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our span tag. That's it. So first I will give a color here, and the color will be this one. Then I will create our font size, and the font size will be 80 pixel. That's it. And the display will be block. Then we have to add padding bottom here, and the padding bottom will be 15 pixel. That's it guys. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now this is looking beautiful. So after this one, now we have to style our this paragraph here. So for doing this, copy this line from here, paste it here. Then we have to target our paragraph. First I will give a color here, and the color will be this one, and the font size will be 20 pixel, and I will create a line height also. Line height will be 30 pixel. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now this is looking beautiful. Now I want some space inside this div here. So for doing this, I will add some padding in our left here, and the padding from top it will be 1 rem, from left it will be 0, from bottom it will be also 0, and from our right side I will create 2 rem. That's it. And I will add no margin, so that's why margin will be 0. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now this is looking beautiful. So after this heading and paragraph, now we have to style our this image here. So for doing this, go to our right section, copy this right class from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our box class, copy this box class and paste it here. That's it. And here I will create a background color, and our background color will be this one. So after this one, copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our image. So copy this image tag and paste it here. And here inside our image it will be width 100% and the opacity will be 1. And I will create a transition here. Transition will be opacity and it will be 0.35 second. And I will use this opacity transition for our hover effect. That's it. Now save and go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that we have our image and our heading and paragraph here. Now we have to style this heading and paragraph. So for doing this, let's copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our inner class from here. Copy this class and paste it here. That's it. So inside this inner, I will create position. Position will be absolute. So from top it will be 0. From left it will be also 0. And the width will be 100%. And our height will be also 100%. Then I want this heading and this paragraph to be in one line and in one column. So that's why I will create display flags. Flags direction will be column, and the justify content will be center, and the text align will be also center here. And I will add a background here, background color. So background color will be a RGB color like this one. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have our heading and our paragraph in the center here, but I want this heading and paragraph inside our this image and to be our center, not here. So for doing this, I have to add position relative into our box here, and the position will be relative. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that everything is now in center. Now I have actually a color here because our image is not taking full height and width here. So that's why we can see this background color, but I don't want to show this background color. So that's why go to our image here, and here we have to add a display here, and the display will be block. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that our background color underneath this image is now gone. So after this one, now we have to style our this paragraph and heading here. So for doing this, now we have to add our text transform and it will be uppercase. Then I had to create a transition here, and the transition will be background and it will be 0.35 second. This will be background color. Now I had to add our color also for our text color, and our text color will be white. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have our white text color here. So after this one, now we have to style our this heading and this paragraph also. We have to copy this line from here and paste it here. That's it. Then we have to target our this S2 from here. So this will be S2, and here first we have to add our font weight, and it will be 400. Then we have to create our letter spacing, and it will be minus 0.15 em. That's it. Then I had to add some margin from our bottom, so that's why from top it will be 0, from left 0, and from our bottom it will be 10 pixel, from right it will be 0. Then we have to add transform, and it will be translate 3D. So here we have to add 3 parameter. First one will be 0, second one will be 100%, third one will be also 0. Then we have to add transition here. Transition will be transform, and it will be also 0.35 second. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So here you can see that we have our heading here. So after this one, now we have to target our span tag from here. Here you can see that we have a span tag also for this word. So copy this span tag from here and paste it here. And here I will add only font width, and the font width will be 800. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. Here you can see that we have added our font width here also. So after this one, now we have to target our paragraph so that we can style it. Copy this line from here and paste it here, and it will be P. That's it. And here we have to add our font size, and it will be 16 pixel, and the line height will be 22 pixel. Then we have to add our letter spacing, and it will be 1 pixel only. That's it. So after this one, now we have to add our hover effect. Here you can see that in our website we have only our this heading here, when actually we don't hovering on this image, but whenever we are hover on this image, we have appearing this text also. So first we have to add hover effect to our this heading so that we can see this transition. So for adding this hover effect, we have to copy our h2 tag from here and paste it here. That's it. And here we have to add transform and translate 3D, and it will be 0, 0 and 0 here. Then we have to add hover here in our box, because whenever we will hover in our box, our text will be changing its 3D translate here. So that's why save and go to our website and now refresh. And if you now hover on our box, here you can see that our heading is moving from bottom to top, and it is looking beautiful. So after this one, now we have to add hover effect to our paragraph here. So for doing this, copy this line from here and paste it here. Then here we have to add hover. So first we will add font width, and the font width will be 400. So first our initial opacity will be 0. Then we have to add transform, and it will be a scale 0 here, not 3D, a scale only, and it will be 0. Then we have to add our transition, and the transition will be for opacity, and it will be 0.35 second. Then we have to add transition for our transform also, and it will be also 0.35 second. That's it. So after this one, now we have to add our this border here, this border. So for creating this one, go to the top here, and here in our box inner, copy this line from here, and underneath this paste it also. And we will add our before pseudo element. It will be before. And for this one we have to add our position, and the position will be absolute. And from top it will be 30 pixel. From left it will be also 30 pixel. From right 30 pixel, and from bottom it will be also 30 pixel. And now we have to add our border here, and the border will be 1 pixel solid of white color. That's it. Then we have to add a empty content, and the content will be empty. So now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So here you can see that we have created our border here. Now I want to hide this border, because whenever I will hover on this image, then I want to show this border here, not now. So for doing this, I will copy this line from here and go to our paragraph, and I will add this here. That's it. Because here you can see that for our initial stage I have gave our opacity 0, and I want this opacity 0 for both of these elements. So that's why I will add this here, both of them. So now we have to copy this thing again, and let's paste it here. That's it. So from our first one I will remove this hover here, because I will add hover here. So it will be hover, and here our opacity will be 1, and our scale will be also 1, and we don't need this transition here, and this font weight also. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that our border and our paragraph is now in our hiding position. Now if we hover on this image, here you can see that our border is now popping up, and we can see our paragraph here also. So now we have to add our background color also, so that we can see this heading and this paragraph clearly. So for doing this, go to our code editor. So now here you can see that in our inner we have actually added a background color. So now I have to add a different background color, because whenever I will hover on our image, I want to show our background color. So for doing this, copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to add our hover here. That's it. And we have to add our background color, and our background color will be a RGB value like this one. So after this one, now I want to decrease our opacity of our image whenever I will hover on our image. So for doing this, here you can see that in our image we actually gave opacity 1. Now I want to decrease this opacity. So for doing this, copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to add our hover also. That's it. And here we have to add our opacity, and the opacity will be 0.4. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. And if we now hover on our image, here you can see that we have actually a background color, and this is also looking beautiful. And our image is actually decreasing its opacity, and we have our pop-up paragraph and our border also, and this is also looking beautiful. Okay, from here you can see that our letter spacing is not actually doing great here. So here you can see that, okay, let's change it to word spacing, not letter spacing. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. Okay, now everything is looking beautiful. So after this one, now we have to create our this gallery here also, these things. So for creating this, let's go to our index.html, and here underneath this section we have to create another section, and here I will add a class name also. So our class will be party. That's it. And inside this section I will create two div. In our first div I will put our this one column, this one first column, and in our second div I will put this second column. So that's why first create our first div, and the class name of this first div will be right. That's it. And inside this right, now we have to put our these boxes, these images. Copy this full figure from here, and I will paste it here inside this right. That's it. Now let's save this and go to our website and now refresh. So here you can see that now we have our image here. Now we have to add some width and height of our this one column. So for doing this, first copy this party from here and go to our style sheet and let's paste it here. And then now we have to copy our right class from here and let's paste it here. That's it. Now I have to give a width here, and our width will be 48.8%. That's it, guys. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that this box is now taking 48% of our width. Now I have to add some margin from top and bottom and left and right, like these things. So for doing this, copy this party class from here and paste it here. That's it. Now let's create some margin here. So from top I don't want any margin, and from left it will be 7 rem, from bottom it will be also 7 rem, from right it will be also 7 rem. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that now we have 7 rem from left, right, top and bottom here. So after this one, now we have to add more images inside this column. So for doing this, go to our HTML and copy this figure from here and paste it here several times. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have added our images. Now here you can see that we don't have any space between two images. So now I want some space between the images. So for doing this, copy this line from here and paste it here. And now we have to target our this box class from here. So copy this box class and paste it here. And now I will add some margin here, margin bottom, and it will be 2 rem. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have a space here between these images and it is now looking beautiful. So here you can see that we have added our first column. Now I have to add our second column here also. So for doing this, I will just simply copy this full right div from here. So let's copy this one, copy, and let's paste it here. That's it. So now here you can see that we have two right div here. Now save and go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that all div is actually, all boxes is actually now in one column. but I don't want everything in one column. I want second div for this side. I have a space for second div in this right side. So for doing this, go to our style sheet. Now I want to add flags. Display will be flags, flags direction will be row, and justify content will be a space between, because I want a space from between. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have two rows here. Now I have to change the images so that it looks good. Now go to our HTML, and I will now change the images from here. So that's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have added our different images, and it is now looking beautiful. So yeah guys, now here you can see that our portfolio gallery is now looking beautiful, and every hover effect is also looking beautiful here. So now here you can see that after this one, now we have to create our this logo and this hamburger menu. So for doing this, let's go to our index.html file. First we will collapse these sections. So now in our body, now we have to create a header tag, and inside this header now we have to create a div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be container. That's it. And inside this container div tag we have to create a h1, and let's give an id here, and the id will be logo. And inside this h1 now we have to create an anchor tag also, and it will be hash, and in our anchor tag it will be br. That's it. And underneath this h1 we have to create a nav tag, and let's give an id also, and the id will be sidebar. That's it. And inside this nav now we have to create another list, and inside this another list we have to create some list tag also, and inside this list tag let's create an anchor tag also, and here it will be hash, and our first one will be for our work. Let's copy this line from here and paste it here, and this one will be about blog contact. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh, and let's go to the top here. Here you can see that we have our logo and our navigation link here. So after this nav bar we have to create a hamburger menu. So underneath this nav we have to add a I tag for our hamburger menu. So that's why create a I tag, and here we have to add our class here, and our class will be fa bars. That's it. And now I will add a id also, and the id will be menu button. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have our logo, our navigation links, and our hamburger menu also. Now first we will style our this logo here from here. So for doing this, copy this logo id from here, and go to our top, and underneath this anchor let's paste it our id here. That's it. Now first thing I will do, I will add a font size, and the font size will be 5 rem, and I will add font weight. Font weight will be normal, and the letter spacing will be minus 35 pixel. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that our logo has now minus 35 pixel letter spacing. Now I want some space from the left side. So for doing this I will add margin from left, and it will be 7 rem. That's it. Now save, go to our website, now refresh. So yeah, now we have 7 rem margin from left side. So after this one, now we have to style our this nav links and this menu button here. So for doing this, go to our style sheet. So first I will add our color here. So copy this line from here, paste it here, then target our anchor tag. Let's give a color, and the color will be black color. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So yeah, now we don't have any hover effect, and it is looking beautiful. Now we have to style our this nav bar. So for doing this, copy this sidebar id from here, and let's paste it here. That's it. So here first I will add some width and height. So our width will be 100%, height will be 100 vh, and our position will be fixed because I want our sidebar to be fixed. And let's give a top, and the top will be 0, right will be also 0, and let's add a background, and the background color will be RGB value like this one. Then give a z index will be 2. Then we have to add a transition will be 0.5 second. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have a background color, and this color is now taking 100% width and 100 VH height. Now I want these things to be in the center here. So for doing this, go to our style sheet. Now go to our index file, and from here copy this UL and this li from here. So this will be UL and our li, and here I have to give our width of 100%, and the height will be also 100% because I want everything in center. So that's why I will add display flex direction will be column, justify content will be center, and align items will be also center, text align will be also center. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have everything in our center here, but I want these nav links vertically in center here in the middle position. So for doing this, I will add nav from here, this nav here, and paste it here. That's it. And I don't want this list. That's it, guys. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have our nav links in the center of the screen. Now we have to style these things. So for doing this, copy this nav and UL from here and paste it here. First we have to target our list tag because I don't want any this point here. So for doing this, list style will be none, and I will add margin. From top and bottom it will be 10 pixel, from left and right it will be 0. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now we don't have any dot, and we have a space here. Now we have to give font size and font width. So that's why copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our anchor tag. First I will do text decoration will be none, then border style will be also none. Just give a color here, and the color will be this one, and I will add font size. Font size will be 5 rem, font width will be 800. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So guys, here you can see that we have our navigation links, and it is now looking beautiful. But I don't want this background and this navigation links now, because whenever I will click on our menu button, then I want to show this nav links and nav bar. So for removing this slide, go to our nav and our logo sidebar here, and from our top here I will give -100%. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that our sliding nav bar is now gone. Now we have to style this button here and give a position here in the right side. So for doing this, from here copy this menu button ID and paste it underneath this here. That's it. So first I will add a font size, and the font size will be 30 pixel. Then I will add position. Position will be fixed, and from top it will be 35 pixel, and from right it will be 100 pixel, and I will add that index. That index will be 2, and we have to add a cursor here. Cursor will be pointer. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have our menu button in the right side here, and we can click on this menu button. So whenever I will click on this menu button, our navbar slider will come up from the top here. So for doing this, we have to add some JavaScript here. So for doing this, go to our index.html file, and underneath this section here, let's create a script file. That's it. First we have to create some variable, so that's why it will be var menu button. Then we have to add document dot get element by id, and here we have to add our id name. So our first one id name will be this one, this menu button. Copy this id button from here and let's paste it here. So after this one, copy this line and paste it here, and this one will be sidebar, and for our sidebar we have to add an id here, and the id will be this one. Copy this id from here and paste it here. That's it. Now we have created two variables for our menu button and our sidebar here. Now we have to add some function also. So now if we go to our style sheet, here you can see that in our sidebar, this sidebar, we have actually give top -100%. Now we have to initialize these things in our script file also. So for doing this, first we have to write our id name, which is sidebar. We have to initialize our style sheet, so that's why it will be a style, Then we have to add our element name, which is top, and here you can see that we gave our top minus 100%, so that's why we have to write minus 100% here also. That's it. Then we have to create a function here, and our function will be menu button dot on click, and let's create a function. That's it. And inside this function we will add if else. So first will be if our this line is true, then we have to add a condition here. So our condition will be this one, and it will be 0. That's it. So our if does not work, then we have to add a else also. So our else will be this one. So let me explain what is going on here. Here you can see that we have added a menu button name, variable name for our this ID, sidebar name for our sidebar ID. Now we have to initialize our target. Here you can see that this is our target, top 100%, because whenever I will click on a button, this will be top 0. So for doing this, we have to target our site style top minus 100%. Then we have to create a function here. So here you can see that in our menu button name, here you can see that we have actually initialized our menu button ID. So this is actually our menu button ID. So if we now click on our menu button, so that's why we have added on click and the function. So if we click on our menu button, and if our sidebar top is equal to 100%, then we have to change it to side top 0. Okay, and if this condition is not matching, then we have to add minus 100% again. Okay, now save, and let's go to our website. So now let's see this is working or not. First refresh, and now click on this button. Here you can see that whenever we are clicking on this button, it is now minus 100%, and if we now click on again, it will be 0%, minus 100 and 0. So now this is looking beautiful. We have created our this navigation bar also. So after this one, now we have to create our this footer here. So for doing this, go to our HTML, and underneath this section, let's create a footer, and let's give an ID also, and ID will be footer. And inside this footer, first we have to add our logo. So I will just copy this logo from here in our header, copy this logo from here and paste it here. That's it. So after adding this footer, now we have to add this navigation links here also. So for doing this, I will just go to our navigation link and copy this nav bar from here and paste it here underneath this h1, and let's change this ID of this nav, and it will be footer nav. So underneath this nav, now we have to create our this social media icons here also. So for doing this, create another list, and let's give a ID of this another list, and it will be footer icon. That's it. Let's create some list tag, and inside this list tag we have to create a I tag, and let's give a class here. So our first one will be Facebook, so that's why it will be fa and fa Facebook. That's it. Now let's copy this list tag from here and paste it 3 times, and it will be Twitter, this will be LinkedIn, and this will be Flexer. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. Here you can see that we have our navigation links here, and we have our logo here also, and here you can see that we have our social media icons. So after this one, now we have to add our this copyright things. So for doing this, let's create a paragraph, and here our text will be this one. Let's create a class also for our this one, and the class will be copyright. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. Not here, refresh. Here you can see that we have our copyright here also. So now I want to style these things. Here you can see that everything is now in not in same position. I want everything in column in center of this screen. So for doing this, let's copy this footer ID from here, and let's paste it here. That's it. Because I want everything in center, so that's why I will add display, and display will be flex, and the flex direction will be column. Justify content will be center, align items will be center, text align will be also center. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and now refresh. So now here you can see that everything is now in center. So now we have to style our this nav bar, this navigation links. So for doing this, let's go to our index.html file, and then copy this ID footer nav from here and paste it here. That's it. Then we have to copy this another list from here, and here it will be another list. That's it. Let's create some display and it will be flex, and the flex direction will be row because I want everything in one row. Justify content will be center, align items will be also center, and text align will be also center. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that everything is now in one center. Now we have to give a font size and a font weight of this navigation links. So for doing this, copy this line from here and paste it here, and let's target our list and the anchor tag, and let's give a font size, and the font size will be 1.2 rem. Font width will be 300. Let's give a color also, color will be this one. Now save, go to our website, and now let's see. So that's it guys. Now we have to add some space here between these two nav links, so that's why we have to add our padding here. From top and bottom it will be 0, from left and right it will be 10 pixel. That's it. Now save, go to our website, now refresh. So here now we have some space between these nav links here. So after this one, now we have to style our these icons here. So for doing this, go to our index.html file, then copy this ID from here and paste it here. That's it. Then we have to copy our list, and it will be list. That's it guys. So first we have to remove this bullet points, so that's why list style will be none. Then I will add some padding also, from top and bottom 0, from left and right 10 pixel. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, we don't have any bullet points here. Now I want everything in one row, so for doing this, let's copy this footer icon and paste it here. Then we have to add display, flex direction, row, justify content center, align items will be also center, and text align will be also center. That's it. Now I want some space underneath these footer icons, so that's why add some padding bottom, and it will be 20 pixel. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that everything is now in one row here. Now we have to style these icons. So for doing this, copy this line from here and paste it here. Then we have to target our anchor tag. First I will add display block, and let's give a width will be 42 pixel, height will be also 42 pixel, and let's give a background color will be this one, and let's give a color also, color will be white. Now we have to add a line height, and the line height will be also 42 pixel, and let's give a font size 20 pixel. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. Okay, let's go to our style sheet again, and here it will be not A, it will be I. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have created a background color and a text color also. Now I want a rounded border here, so that's why let's create some border radius, and a border radius, and it will be 100%, and the text align will be center. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that everything is now in rounded border. Now I want a cursor here so that we can click. So here it will be cursor pointer. That's it. Now I will add a hover effect here also. So copy this line from here and paste it here. Then it will be hover, and I will change our background color, and our background color will be this one. Now save, go to our website and now refresh, and now hover on this image. Here you can see that this hover effect is now looking beautiful. So after this one, now we have to target our this paragraph, so that's why just copy this copyright class from here, then paste it here. Now here we have to add some font size and color here, and let's give a color, and the color will be this one. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, everything is now looking beautiful. Now I want some space inside this footer area from top and bottom, so that's why go to our footer, and here let's create a padding here. From top and bottom it will be 10 rem, from left and right it will be 0, and I will add a background color, and the background color will be white. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have our background color and our this footer here. So now here you can see that our logo is now taking some space margin here from our left side. Now we have to remove this one, so that's why copy this footer and paste it here. Then we have to target our logo from here, copy this ID logo and paste it here. Then we have to add our margin, and it will be 0. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So here now everything is now in one column and the center here. Now I want some space between these social media links here. So for doing this, first I will add some padding bottom here, and it will be 15 pixel. Save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have some space here and it is now looking beautiful. So yeah, our website is now done here and it is also looking beautiful. Now we have to make it responsive so that we can see this website perfectly in our different size of screen. So for doing this, we have already added some breakpoints. Here you can see that 987, 768 and 431. Now we have to add some code here. So for doing this, go to our top here, and from this logo we have to copy everything. So copy, that's it, copy and go to our breakpoints, and then now we have to paste it here. That's it. That's it, guys. Now I hope you guys know that in our media query we actually don't have to write those lines of code which we don't want to change. So that's why I don't want to change our font size and the font weight and the letter spacing. So delete this line, and from our margin left it will be 3 rem. That's it. Now go to our inspect mode, and our parameter is 987. So let's go to our 987. So yeah, now here you can see that we are now in our 987, below 987, and we have margin from left side 3 rem. So after this one, now we have to target our this menu button from here. So for doing this, here you can see that I don't want to change our logo color and this sidebar also, this nav URL and the nav link also. And in our menu button here you can see that we actually gave right 100 pixel, and here it will be 50 pixel. That's it. And I don't want to change anything from here. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and if we now refresh, here you can see that our menu button is now decreased its position from the right side. So now we have to decrease this margin from left and right. So for doing this, go to our intro here, and I don't want to change this margin from top side, but from left side it will be 3 rem, and from our left side it will be also 3 rem, and I don't want to change anything from here. So delete these lines. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that we have 3 rem from left and right. So now I want to decrease the padding from left and right here from this div also. So here you can see that in our left div I actually gave padding 1 rem from top, and from right 2 rem. Now we have to change this thing, and everything will be now 0 here, this one and this one also, and I don't want to change this width and this margin also. Now save and go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now we have completely removed our padding from top and left here. So after this one, now I want to decrease the font size also from our S2. So this one will be 37 pixel, and I don't want to change anything from here, and the line height will be 45 pixel, and for our S pen I don't want to change the color and these lines. Our font size will be 65 pixel, and for our paragraph I don't want to change this color. Our font size will be 18 pixel, and the line height will be 30 pixel. That's it. Now save and go to our website and now refresh. So now we have decreased our font size also. So after this one, now we have to remove the margin from this div also, this section also. So for doing this, go to our style sheet, and from here I don't want to change anything from intro section. So delete this right section from here. That's it. In our party I don't want to change anything from here, but I want to change the left, and it will be 3, and it will be 3 also. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that we have removed our margin from here also. So now everything is now looking good in our this screen size. Now we have to jump on our second breakpoint, which is 768 pixel. Now let's change this screen from 945 to 768 or below 768. That's it. Now this is below 768. So in here I want everything in one column, not in one row. I want everything to be taken 100% width and height. So for doing this, now go to the top here, and from here copy this everything again till this party. Now copy this and now paste it here. Now font size will be 4 rem, and I don't want to change this font width. And the margin left it will be 2, and the letter spacing will be 30 pixel. Let's see, now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now we have decreased our font size and the margin from left here. Now we have to target our menu button, and I don't want to change this color, and I don't want to change this sidebar and UI also, this list also. And in the list here I don't want to change this list style, but for margin it will be 7 from top and bottom. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. If we click on this button here, you can see that our this text is too much bigger according to this screen size. Now we have to decrease this font size also. So for doing this, here in our anchor tag I don't want to change these things, and this font weight also. For our font size it will be 3 rem. That's it. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have decreased our font size from here. So now we have to target our this menu button. I want to this menu button to be a slight more right side. So for doing this, go to our menu button, and I don't want to change this that index and cursor, font size and position also. And for right it will be 45 pixel. That's it. Now save, go to our website, now refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that this menu button has decreased the space from the right side. So after this one, now we have to target our this portion. Now here you can see that this div and this div is actually in one row, but I want everything is to be in one column and taken 100% within height. So for doing this, go to our intro section, and here I don't want to change this display, and for our flex direction it will be column, and the justify content will be flex start. That's it. And the align items will be also flex start, and from margin from left side it will be 3, and the right side will be also 3. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So now here you can see that everything is now in one column. Now I want to take these things 100% and this one also 100%. So for doing this, go to our left intro, and this one will be 100, not 100, let's give this 90%. That's it. And for margin bottom it will be 2 rem, and I don't want any padding here, so it will be 0 and it will be also 0. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now our this portion is now taking 100% width and height, not 100%, 90% width and height, and we have a space underneath this div here. Now we have to target this div also. I want to take this div 100% width and height. So for doing this, go to our style sheet again, and from here I don't want to change anything, is2 and is paragraph here. And for our right it will be also taking 100%, and I don't want to change anything here. This image also, so delete these things. That's it. Now save and go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that our image is now taking 100% width and height. So after this portion, now here you can see that our this 2 div is now actually in one row, but I want everything is now in one column and 100% width and height. So for changing this, go to our party here, and first I will change this margin, and it will be 3 rem, and it will be also 3 rem. And for our display it will be column, and justify content will be flex start. That's it. And for our width it will be 100%, and the margin bottom will be 2 rem, and I don't want to change this margin bottom, so delete this line. Now save and go to our website and now see. So yeah, here you can see that now everything is taking 100% width and height, and it is looking beautiful. So yeah, we have done with our this breaking point also. Now we have to go to our mobile screen device, which means we have to go to our 431 pixel. So now let's decrease the screen size, and it will be 431 or below 431. That's it, this size. And in our this size I don't want that much space, that much margin from left and right. So now I have to change these things also. So for doing this, go to our style sheet, and from here let's copy this thing from here and paste it here. That's it. Font size will be 3.5 rem, and the margin from left side it will be 1 rem. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. Okay, now here you can see that we have to increase our lateral spacing also. It will be 25. Now go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, now it is now looking good. So after this one, now we have to target our this menu button also. So for doing this, find our menu button. So here is our menu button. Now we have to change the top and right. From top it will be 30, from right it will be also 30. That's it. Save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, it is now looking good. Now we have to target our this section. So go to our intro here, and from our intro I don't want to change anything from here, but for margin it will be 1 rem from left, 1 rem from right. That's it. And I don't want to change anything from left and right here. Now save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah, everything is now taking 100% width and height, and it is looking beautiful. So after this section, now we have to decrease this margin size also, this margin also from left and right. So for doing this, go to our party. From our party I don't want to change anything from here, but from left side it will be 1, from right side it will be also 1, and I don't want to change anything from here. Save, go to our website and now refresh. So yeah guys, here you can see that now we have less space from the left and right, and it is looking beautiful. So that's it guys. Here you can see that we have created our website, our responsive website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So now let's see. Here you can see that our website is completely responsive, and if we now shrink our screen size, here is our first breakpoint and our second breakpoint and our third breakpoint, and it is also looking beautiful. So here you can see that we have changed our screen size, our gallery, our spacing also, and as you guys see that this website is completely responsive, and it will looks good in every size of screen device. So yeah guys, here you can see that we have created our website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And if you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe, like this video and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video, you guys can comment below. So let's see you guys in our next tutorial.